Hello, my name is Christy Campbell, and this week I continued my research on personal stories, including journals and diaries of pioneers who were crossing the Oregon, California, and Mormon trails, otherwise known as the Overland Trails. One book that I did research and read a little bit of this week was by Michael Tate. He wrote a book titled The Great Medicine Road: Narratives of the Oregon, California, and Mormon Trails, Part 1, 1840 to 1848. Professor Tate focused on letters, diaries, and journals of a, quote, select group of overlanders. The stories illuminate life on the trail and the diverse motivations that impelled these hardy individuals to undertake such an arduous, risky trip. Most migrated, he found, in search of a better life and to establish a permanent home. Others were motivated by economic, social, political, religious, and health concerns. A second article that I looked at was by David Langam. It focused on justice courts on the Overland Trails. His article was titled Pioneer Justice on the Overland Trails. His article is based on approximately 200 diaries, which he researched. He discovered that overland justice was not truly effective, unless it was instances of murder, when trials did occur, but it seemed to be more of amusement than actual justice. Emigrants most often tried to avoid the trials. They resorted to banishment as their solution for justice. The last article that I took a look at was by Peter Ulch. He focused on the hardships or ordeals that the emigrants endured, especially medical problems, which most of us who have ever played the Oregon Trail game on the computer as children in the 80s, and even now, I'm pretty sure they brought it back, even as a card game. Most of us remember a lot of the diseases, cholera, which most of us would end up getting as on the game. Mr. Ulch examined approximately 450 trial diaries and journals, and in it he discussed water supply issues, which was mostly a problem on the southern trails, which have been in Santa Fe. He also found Colorado tick fever, which was a big problem. That was in the northern trail through the Rocky Mountains. And then, of course, like I mentioned, cholera was an issue as well. One thing I've discovered doing a lot of this historical research the past 2 weeks is that primary sources are actually the lifeblood of historical research. And that has been proven with every article that I have read the last 2 weeks, every book that I've read, and every dissertation that I've looked at these last 2 weeks. When you're looking at wanting to know what life was like on these trails, the Oregon, Mormon, California, even the Santa Fe Trail, the only way to find out exactly what life was like was to read these diaries, read these journals, read these letters, personal accounts that these people told. They were going to an unknown area, over 2,000 miles, as I said last week, leaving behind everything that they've ever known to establish a new life, not knowing what was around the bend, the next corner, not knowing if there were Indians who were going to attack them, not knowing anything. All they wanted was a new life and to make life better for themselves, their families. I don't know if this is a topic that I will further research for my dissertation, but I actually have started to really like this topic, and I've really enjoyed reading through a lot of these journals. I can kind of put myself in a place and almost imagine what it would have been like if I was in the place of these people who were writing these journals. I just honestly don't know if I would have actually made it. But anyways, thank you for taking the time to view my video, and have a good day. Bye.